The other day, packing out of a gig, I overheard two young musicians asking, "What are those black boxes?" I tried to answer them, and I thought I'd make a quick video for you too. These are called direct boxes, and they take a high Z signal or an instrument signal from a guitar or a keyboard, and they output a low Z signal to send to a mixing board in the form of XLR. Now, what does that mean? And what are the different types of direct boxes? There's expensive direct boxes, there's cheap direct boxes, there's the workhorse in the middle, and there are some specialty direct boxes that are in stereo and some that have some electronic components. Today we're just going to talk about the passive direct boxes. And to do that, I'm going to start by taking apart the very cheapest direct box. And this is the first one that I ever bought. It's a Rapco DB100, and they go by a bunch of different names: DB1, Proco, all sorts of things. But it's pretty simple. It cost me about $30, and to take it apart, you just remove two screws. And inside you'll find, well, a quality control sticker from 2004 when I bought it, and a big glob of hot snot. Now, it's a really simple circuit. It just takes that high impedance or high Z signal in from the instrument cable, runs it through a transformer, and turns it into your XLR low impedance signal, which can travel very far without signal degradation, so you don't need those fancy monster cables. Now let's look at a slightly nicer model, the Whirlwind IMP2. This is a workhorse, and it can be found in music venues all across the country. When I bought this one, it was from a small music store, and the guy actually went out to his truck to get it because he had been using it for a gig. I think it was 25 bucks. Now, it's super simple to take apart also. It comes in a standard Hammond 1509 case made in Canada, familiar to pedal builders and enthusiasts everywhere. And you can see that the components are a little nicer, and there's also a nice clicky switch to do the ground lift. On the Rapco, you had to actually use a separate input. And where the Rapco used hot glue to hold its components together, the Whirlwind has some nice solid metal rivets, so this thing could survive a bomb. Now, let's go another step up and another jump in price. I think this cost me something around 120. I'm not sure what they go for today, but you can check Reverb. The Pro DI from Radial. This is a passive direct box, but the most important thing is that it says Pro on the outside. In fact, it's so pro that you have to use a specialty hex screwdriver to take it apart. I bought this unit new 10 years ago, and as you can see, I haven't been precious with it, and it's never skipped a beat. Great workhorse, and it's pretty simple to take apart. You can see why it costs a little bit extra. The transformer is shielded. It's got resistors and capacitors to help filter the signal, as well as to lower the signal with a little pad button. And there's a ground lift switch too. Finally, let's look at a stereo DI. Radial makes one, but it's a little bit more expensive, and since this wasn't carrying the all-important guitar tone, I went for the cheaper model. It does have level control, and it's great for running an RCA signal out of a laptop or music player into a mixer. So these are some options for passive DI boxes at different price and quality points. The world of active DIs is a whole rabbit hole that I won't get into in this video, but maybe someday. And hopefully this helped you understand a little bit more about one of the unsung heroes of the stage. Have fun making music.